Like a swarm of locusts, the Mongol horde emerged from the east, driven by a madman named Genghis Khan. When we first heard the rumors of their approach, we thought the Mongols were but mere bands of raiders, not unusual on the steppes. But when spies from the east told us that the Mongols had utterly destroyed the Persian Empire, putting its civilians to the sword and burning its cities to ash in 3 short years, we realized that we had severely underestimated them. Not much later, our own people faced this new scourge. Our Kipchak brethren to the east fought bravely, but were easily defeated, and several of their Khans were captured. The Mongols buried the Kipchak Khans alive underneath a podium on which the Mongol commander, Subutai Bahadur, sat to celebrate his victory. The Mongols called it an honorable death, only reserved for nobility and royalty. I believe that these Mongols are evil demons sent to torture us. Only the western part of our once mighty confederation remains, and with it, the great Cumania has become a mere shadow of its former self. However, one of the Khans, Kotyan, recognizes our peril and is rallying all of the tribes to unite against the invaders. Putting aside his pride, he has turned to our sworn enemies, the Rus, and is asking them to join the fight. They may be hostile towards us, but we have no other choice. The Mongols will scourge this earth and enslave everyone on it. Let us hope that the Rus princes come to realize that too, before it is too late. Mighty Khan, I was unable to convince the Cuman chiefs and Rus princes to fight against the Mongols. You will have to meet them in person. The Dnieper River will run red with the blood of Tatar and Mongol horsemen. We have been waiting for your arrival, Great Khan. My men are eager to fight. My father died in battle against these wicked Mongols. I will have my revenge. Men, string your bows and saddle your horses. We are going to war.
For centuries, Cuman horsemen came down from the steppes and plundered our lands. It is only fitting that you now meet the same fate. You are on your own, horseman.
These Mongols will regret the day they set foot on Cuman soil. We ride for Cumania!
We have convinced all of the tribesmen to join, but to stand a chance against the Mongols, we will need the help of our Rus neighbors.
The Mongols took one of our princes hostage. Save him, and we will join your war.
A band of Cuman horsemen. You are the last saviors that I would have expected. My father is an important man. Free me, and my people will be in your debt.
saved our prince and we owe you a great deal. We will put in a good word for you with our ally, Kiev.
You have the blessing of the prince. Fair enough. Bring your warriors to me, and I will heal them.
Mongol scouts started attacking our people, and they have blocked an important supply route to the north. Destroy the blockade, and we will talk. We'll keep our promise, and our soldiers will fight alongside humans. At least for now.
We have raised as many men for our army as we can. Now, we must destroy the encampment from which the Mongol vanguard operates.
You petty nomads know nothing about sieges. Thankfully, our engineers have constructed rams to batter down the enemy fortifications.
Oh, how I would like to twist the little necks of these arrogant Rus!
Sanchiska. Evet, Barurne, anladım. Sakatlanın. Sanchiska.
Excellent! We have burned the Mongol encampment to the ground. When their army comes, we will be ready. The Rus principalities were not easy to persuade. However, when news reached the Rus princes that a large Mongol army was riding west toward the Dnieper River, they accepted Kotyan's offer. Now, a united army of Rus soldiers and Cuman horsemen stand together to face the incoming Mongol horde. It is a magnificent sight to behold as our combined armies march to meet the Mongols on the field of battle. Beams of sunlight dance on the shields of the Rus foot soldiers, the full body armor of the boyars, and the iron-clad Cuman horsemen. If this odd coalition of Rus and Cumans can stand united, we might have a chance of withstanding this scourge from the east. The sky has turned dark with the smoke of burning tar. Through it one can see the bodies of men and horses scattered on the battlefield. Despite our large numbers, our armies were swept away from this earth like dust on a field. The Mongols knew perfectly how to exploit our weaknesses and divide our forces. The hooves of the charging Mongol horsemen sounded like thunder, and their arrows poured down on us like rain. Smoking projectiles fired by Mongol catapults caused confusion among our ranks and blocked our line of sight. We saw Rus princes charge into the smoke, never to be seen again. After 9 long days, the combined Rus and Cuman armies were completely annihilated. Morale is at an all-time low for those who survived. We Cumans know that all hope is lost for our ancestral homeland. To escape certain death or slavery, we will retreat beyond the Dnieper River to rally and ride west. At least Khan Kotyan survived the battle, which gives us a tiny bit of light in these dark times. His calm presence and confident voice can still give hope to the men. Warn the defenders! The Mongols are hot on our tail!
Our people are leaving this godforsaken land, but perhaps you can find shelter with your people to the west.
Curse you, Kotyan, for dragging us into this!
These are our homes. Our prince may have abandoned us, but we will never leave our homeland.
Kotyan, please help us. We have managed to hold the major river crossing, but the Tatars have slipped across the river in the middle of the night and are now threatening to outflank our army.
Kururmen. Salam.
How dare you defy our great Khan? Your horses, your women, and your gold belong to the Horde now.
Salam.
Çiplermen.
Kururmen.
Anukmen Burihanas. Kururnen. Evet, Kururnen. Salam.
My
Kururnen.
cavalry are coming for you, Kotyan. You better hide like the little mouse that you are.
Anukmen.
Bad news. Scouts report that the Mongols have brought some sort of advanced weapon from China. We will not be able to hold them off for much longer. Kotyan, I can no longer risk the lives of my people for this hopeless fight of yours. We have found a gap in the Mongol defenses, so we are leaving this place.
Anukmen. Anladım. Barurmen. Evet. Kururnen. Anukmen. Anladım. Kururnen.
Kururmen.
Evet. Kururnen.
Evet. Yüzütürmen. Evet.
Sanchiska, Marab Bey. Anladım. Kulluk eder. Sanchiska. Evet, sakatlanın. Şurbis. Kulluk eder. Sanchiska. Evet, Barulya. Şurbis. Kulluk eder. Barulya. Sanchiska.
So, you have decided to run again, little mouse. You can run, but there is no place where you will be safe from the mighty Horde.
When looking into the empty eyes of the men sitting in front of the yurts, it is hard to imagine that these men were once fierce steppe horsemen, warriors who were feared by European kings and Byzantine emperors alike. Our Khan is devastated by the recent events as well, and has not eaten since the battle. Each time Kotyan emerges from his tent, his face appears older and more gaunt. Pressured by the Mongol horde, we have no other choice than to keep moving south. At night, Tatar and Mongol raiding parties ambush Cuman guards who wander too far away from the camp. It will be yet another sleepless night for the men. Although many of us had given up hope, Khan Kotyan still believed in our survival. The messengers that he had sent west returned with good news. Even though we did not expect much grace from the Europeans that we raided for so many centuries, King Bela IV of Hungary offered our people asylum in his country. For the first time in months, our people rejoiced. However, before we leave for Hungary, we must first save our kinsmen trapped by Mongol and Tatar raiders in nearby Wallachia. The situation is dire, but news reached us that a fellow Khan named Gurgen is fighting off the enemy raids, trying to rescue our people. If we can reach him in time and rally the remaining tribes, we might have a chance of saving what is left of the free humans. I know this region well. Many of our tribesmen live here. Gurgen Khan is their leader and he will be able to aid us. Human scum! Come, brothers! Let us cut their throats! Somebody help me! Tatar raiders are pillaging my yurt! Kotyan, you could not have come at a better time. Follow me and I will take you to our leader.
I am glad to see a familiar face in such dire times. For days we were able to repel the enemy attacks, but we are running low on supplies and men. It is only a matter of time before the Tatars break through our defenses. Ride to the village to the north and reorganize our troops there. You are our last hope, Kotyan!
This is it. We have nowhere else to go. We will make our last stand in this valley.
Evet. Anlık mı? Evet. Salam.
My Khan, our spies report that Subutai and his army are on their way here. We must flee this place while we still can. Subutai will be here in 40 minutes.
Gururmen.
Salam.
Avenge me, brother.
Gururmen.
Greetings, noble people of the steppes. Our King Bela IV of Hungary has heard of your struggles and offers you refuge in his lands, for God has shown him the fates of our two peoples are intertwined.
The great sky god smiles upon us. We must rally our banners and travel to Hungary, where we will be safe. Subutai will be here in 20 minutes. The Cumans in this village are free once more. We should protect them from enemy raids. Subutai will be here in 10 minutes. We have freed more of our people. Subutai will be here in 5 minutes. We must hurry.
Buyruğunuz. Evet. Barurmen.
Little mouse, are you running
Gururmen,
again?
Gururmen.
My horde is here to end your miserable life once and for all!
Salam. Anladım.
Buyruğunuz.
Evet.
Gururmen.
We have freed more of our people. We have freed more of our people. We have liberated all of the villages. The Hungarians are expecting you, Kotyan.
King Bela welcomes you to his lands. Together, we will stand against these vile invaders from the Far East.
Although our people numbered up to 40,000 men, women, and children, the Hungarian king welcomed us with open arms. Hungarians and Cumans greeted each other amicably, and festivities ensued for days. Our leaders were baptized by the Hungarian priests, and many of our people followed their example. When the festivities end, we will settle in the Hungarian valleys, set up our yurts there, and send our herds out to the fields. Everything seems to be better now. Still, we should not get too comfortable with the Mongol army converging on the Hungarian border. Our horsemen will help the Hungarians defend their lands, but we are not the only ones who have come to their aid. Duke Frederick of Austria, an old rival of King Bela, has come to Hungary with a company of heavy-armored German knights. We are suspicious of these strangers, but there is no time for internal squabbling, not in such dire times.